Free MLB bets and analysis Wednesday, April 9th. I have a big winner lined up for today. It's an early play, so stay tuned to the entire video so you get to play in this video. Along with that too, giveaway winner from yesterday. We'll be announcing it very soon here in a couple seconds. Before I do start off with all of that, guys, 5-0 run, $18,837 profited. The Braves yesterday, a huge winner. The game definitely did not go the way that I expected it to, but nonetheless, we did pick up a W. Atlanta Braves played that game like it was Game 7. They needed to pick up a W, 1-8 to start the season, now 2-8. And today, great games lined up. MLB is the main focus, and we'll be covering that here in just 1 second. Now, before I start off today's analysis, guys, if you guys are growing, learning, expanding, finding these shows valuable, and most importantly, winning and beating your books, share the show with a couple buddies that do the same thing, because today, a lot of people are going to get trapped by Vegas and lose money rather than win because they don't know what they're looking for. Now, let's get to the money. And as I mentioned yesterday, we'll be doing a $100 giveaway to someone that made a comment. And I'm going to start off with this because Juan Calderon mentioned, hey, are you taking the Braves or last in OPS? I thought you didn't do that. I do that for the last 7 days, not the entire season. Momentum matters with sports. So make sure you guys are looking at the last 7 and 15 days when you're looking at OPS. Now, for the winner, we are going to go with Eric Trujillo. Let's go, Fred. I've been riding with you since last baseball season. Let's go. Go ahead and message me on Instagram, Fred Wins, or at AF Sports saying I won the giveaway. That way I'll send you the $100 today. And again, today I'll be doing the same thing. So make sure you leave a comment below, like this video, share the show with a couple buddies, and I will be picking another winner that will get $100 tomorrow. Giving $100 today and $100 tomorrow live again on the YouTube show. Now, last thing I'll mention before starting today's analysis, guys, the Week Pass free trial. You get 1 day worth of free plays before signing up to the Week Pass. Last day I'll be doing that, and last day the 50% for MLB for the month pass will be available. So lock that in. You get the month pass 50% off, or you get to try 1 day and then sign up for the week. Today will be the last days we will be offering that. Now, let's get to the money, guys. OPS last 7 days, as you guys can see right here. I look at last 7 days and last 15 days, and I'll explain why right now. Momentum matters, guys. You don't want to take a team that's number 1 in OPS in the entire season but sitting last over the last 7 days. Momentum matters. Pitching and bats get hot and they get cold, so you want to look at a couple days, not the entire season. So off the bat, we see Braves sitting number 1 right now over the last 7 days with yesterday's performance. Tigers, Angels, Sox, and Athletics. Now, the OPS, I mentioned this yesterday, but I'll mention it again for you guys. I do not like to take teams in the bottom 5 over the last 7 days. As you guys see right here, White Sox, Reds, Twins, Marlins, and Blue Jays are sitting in the bottom 5. Those are teams that I do not take, do not analyze. I eliminate them off the board, off the bat, because their bats are cold. Now, for today's game, one that's early, it starts at 3:30 p.m. It's the Padres versus the Athletics. Yesterday, the Athletics dominated them. Padres, a team that started the season hot at home, away, they're a lot shakier so far. Padres 9-3 this season, Athletics 5-7. Padres coming out with Vasquez, Athletics coming out with Beto. Both these pitchers, nothing too crazy. Both started the season pretty solid altogether matchup wise. Padres have seen Beto a little bit more. Araz has got 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and 3 at-bats. That's fantastic. Hayward has also seen him. On the flip side, Athletics hasn't really seen Vasquez too much this season. Now, money and support, guys. This line opened up in favor of the Sacramento Athletics. I'm not used to saying Sacramento, but Sacramento at -120, and right now it's sitting at -125 with all the money and support going to the Padres. 76% of the bets, 72% of the handle going to the Padres right now. On the spread, 66% of the bets and 90% of the handle. Now, this is a matchup, guys, that over the last 10, Padres have dominated. They are 8-2 over the last 10 games versus the Athletics. Now, when you look at the last 10 games, for the most part, San Diego's been a favorite. If you look at the last 10 matchups, they've been favored in majority of their matchups, except 2. And in one of those, Athletics were a -121 favorite, very similar to today that I highlighted right there, and they ended up winning. So this is a telling line due to the fact that the Athletics are not a great team and haven't been a great team yet. They're favored in this situation. When you look at Vasquez, he's faced Athletics once, 1 earned run last season on June 11th. Nothing too crazy, not a huge gap that Athletics dominated by any means. Beto has not faced the Padres, at least not this entire last season or this season, but his last 5 games have been great. 5-0, 3.42 ERA, and this season, 1 earned run in his first game, 2 earned runs in his second game, solid altogether. Right now, the main concern for this place is the bullpen. Due to the fact the Athletics bullpen is a little bit fatigued, and along with that too, their ERA is a little bit higher than the Padres. Not a little bit, quite higher. Now, we don't overreact for the start of the season, very similar to the Atlanta Braves yesterday. We didn't overreact because they started 1-8. They were home, they were a great team, and they ended up beating one of the best teams in the league in the Philadelphia Phillies. Same style here, right? The Padres bullpen is fantastic, but they are fatigued as well. Athletics bullpen, they're fatigued, but they have a couple arms that if Beto pitches deep, they can close this game out. And one of them, you guys know him more than all of us, Mason Miller. This kid's a stud coming out of the bullpen, closes games right. And they also have a couple arms still ready to go. They're probably going to have to rely a little bit on a couple used arms. Very similar to the Padres, guys. This game's early. Yesterday they played late. This is a quick turnaround for both teams. It typically benefits the teams that's at home. Now, let's continue on with what we're looking at for today. Padres right now sitting at plus 105. Athletics sitting at minus 125. When we look at player props right now, earned runs, we have a situation where Randy Vasquez is expected to give up more runs. He's sitting at over 2.5, sitting at minus 125, compared to Beto at over 2.5 runs at plus 105. Altogether, they do have Athletics batting in the ninth at minus 135. They do expect them to bat in the ninth. The odds minus 135. Not as big as I expected it to be. Personally, at minus 125, typically I see this lines at minus 150, minus 155, minus 135. I'm not too scared to buy that. So altogether, for this game, I am going with the Oakland or Sacramento now Athletics money line. Here's the ticket, $5,000. 3-0 MLB run. We're going to make it 4-0 today, 5-0 run altogether. Today we make it 6-0. It is an early play, and today will be the last day this week that I will be doing free plays. Tomorrow I'll have a video, it will be analysis. It won't be a free play, so make sure you lock in a pass, share the show with a couple buddies, and leave your comment below so you win or get a chance to win $100 tomorrow. Again, Eric Trujillo, I think you were the one that won. I mentioned you, message me so you get your winnings, and I can post in tomorrow's video that I sent you the money so everybody knows that I'm sending the money. And that's it for today, guys. Let's leave it at that. Yesterday, as I mentioned, big win with the Braves. My lean Houston Astros also won as well. Today, we're just sticking with one play in the Athletics and leaving it at that. That's it for today, guys. Share the show, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.